What is going on, YouTube? We are doing a fun video today. This trend has been going around for a little while now. It was called the $100 Nintendo collection.
Total is $96.59.
And from what I can see from people's videos, is what's going on is you're valuing out some Nintendo games that you'd want in your collection that are valued up to $100. Now, some of them I saw were doing it. They were doing it strictly for value.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Some of them were doing it for play value, whether it was games that they really like to play and they can keep playing over and over again. Whatever you could do to basically value up to $100 in collection. Now I'm using Pricecharting down here, and I got my total value up to $98.02 valued. So that's loose, of course, because I don't have all my NES games box. I got some back there, but not a lot. So basically, I'm just going to go through, show you guys if I had $100 and I could get as many games as I want that I would actually play, these are the games that I would get. Now notice some of these will have the amazing video game dust sleeves on them that are featuring fellow YouTubers, so make sure you check them out. Now once again, a lot of these games are from my youth. I've already played them a bunch and I would still keep playing them to this day, but you know, like I said, this is just stuff that I'd want to play. So the first game featured on the front is Co-opal of Nerds. You can see that right there. But we got Ninja Turtles, the original, classic, hard as heck. I still have not beat this game to this day. I've been wanting to go back. I've watched some videos that were actually debunking the difficulty, and I've actually wanted to go back as an adult and try and play through the game. But you got all the turtles on there. You basically don't have, I don't think, really any continues and stuff like that. But each time each turtle dies, you are out of luck and you are done for. Now, difficulty is hard because it's just a hard game. And I remember as a kid absolutely freaking jumping for joy when I finally beat that damn level. Literally, the damn level in the second part. Now, this one is valued at $7.24 loose. Now, the next one, we got a little Maverick, we got a little Goose, we got a little Top Gun going on here. Now, I know a lot of people actually don't like this game, but growing up, I think it was this one and Second Mission, the sequel to this one. We had a bunch of fun playing this. We'd always pick the one with the wolf missiles, I think it was, because you got like 40 of them. But I know that it is a really hard game because we as kids struggled with the whole freaking putting fuel into the jet. So a lot of times we fail that mission, and then also when you're landing the jet itself, it's freaking impossible. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen the Angry Video Game Nerd video of this, but it is hard as heck to freaking land this thing. This is valued at only $6.50. But like I said, I still play this every once in a while to this day. Coming in hot on number 2. Now this isn't in any certain order. This is just how I had them stacked. We have Super Mario 2. You're gonna see Mario games in this. I love the Mario games. Of course, I grew up playing it. Now this one I didn't have growing up, but my buddies did, and they also had the Super Nintendo collection, which had all 3 of them revamped up to 16-bit. So that's where we really played this, especially with kind of like they had a save state on it. So basically, you know, you could go back and replay levels if you died, so you wouldn't have to start over from the beginning. But I really enjoy this game. I know it's based off everybody always says it's now the Doki Doki Panic game, but it was, growing up, we didn't know any better, and we just loved it. So when the Lost Levels came out, we were confused that was actually Mario 2, and this was a totally different game. But I love this game. I will still pop it in every once in a while, and I'll still try and find all the hidden warps that you do with the pollution, or the potion. Now, Super Mario Bros. 2 is valued at $23 loose. And then you also had to do this one because it's 3 games in one basically. But I have the one variant. We have Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet. Now, I think this was a not for resale that came with one of the certain packages. But you have the original Mario Brothers. You have Duck Hunt. And we honestly never played the World Class Meet growing up. At one point I did have a power mat or whatever, but I just never had the time to hook it up to see how this even worked. But I knew each one of these could only be used with the peripheral or whatever that came with it. So, you know, you had the zapper and you had the mat, and then yeah, you just had Super Mario Brothers. So I mean, I had to pick this one because, I mean, you got a zapper, you got duck hunt. That's how you gotta go, guys. That one is valued at $5.99. Going on next, we got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of fighting. Kung Fu, baby. Now, I think this was based off an original arcade game, but the replay value on this thing is infinite, because once you beat the 5 levels, baby, you can just go back and do it again. I think it's just a little bit harder each time. But I remember growing up and showing off to my friends how I could do the jump kick, hit the floating balls that came down before they blew up, and then, you know, you had the little, like, midget guys. I don't even know what the heck they were. The little guys that would come running at you, and you had to kick them before they got to you, and it's just an overall fun game. One of the few that I think almost every one of my friends growing up had this game, so it must have been, I don't know, they must have been giving them away at some point, but it is a very fun game. And like I said, 5 levels, you beat those, you can beat this game probably in about 45 minutes if you're really good, but then you just keep going on and replaying her through. Kung Fu is only valued at $5.40. Alright, now going on, next one we have, not to be confused with Russian Attack, but Rush and Attack. Another one of the fun games like Kung Fu, just your straight up side-scrolling game. Now you had your knife, every once in a while you could get the power up for the bazooka, but you just started from left to right. You had guys that basically ran at you, and some of them had guns that you had to dodge and stuff. And then at the end of each level there was this quick boss, which it was really just pretty fun. I know, like, on I played this a while back actually for the channel, but the first level, the boss is, I think it's just a wave of enemies that keep coming from in front of you and behind you, and you have to go back and forth and attacking them. And it's just a simple game. You just want to shut your brain off, throw it in, go from side to side, and kill some bad guys, guys. The Russian Attack is valued at $7.13. Oh, we got a dust sleeve for this one. So we got Gaming Off the Grid here. And of course we have in there one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3. We're beating a dead horse, guys. I can't tell you how much, I talk about this in a lot of videos, that this is one of my favorite games of all time. And last year I actually beat this for the first time using save states, because as a kid I tried to warp all the time, and that's just not the way that goes. You got to actually beat every world. You get an additional points or additional power-ups that help you along that final, I think, 8th world. And I would just warp through it all and just get dominated in the 8th world. But last year I actually was able to beat it, so that was awesome. The power-ups are cool, the levels are awesome. We still joke around here about the whole the sun's trying to kill you level when it's super hot outside. It's overall probably the best game on the NES if I had to say so. And Super Mario Bros. 3 is valued at about $17 loose. Now coming up, I put Pac-Man case in this game because both him and I share a love for this game. We talk about it a lot. We have Jackal on the NES, of course, on the NES. I'm doing a video about the NES collection, but I had to go with this one. You're on Jeeps, overhead view. You got your guns. You can pick up power-ups, which make your Jeep stronger and have better weapons. You try to save hostages and stuff like that throughout the level, where you get more points if you deliver them to a helicopter. Plus, at the end of each level, some cool boss, whether it be statues that fire missiles at you or just other random stuff. So, I mean, I love this game so much, and it was a fun one that we played growing up. That was a surprise. Like, I had a couple buddies that actually had this, and we've gotten pretty far in it when we were kids, and I have actually played this for the channel and did a review on it, I think, a year or so ago. One of my favorite games on the NES. You guys have to check this one out. It is a hidden gem for sure. And of course we got the awesome Pac-Man case on there, so there you go. And Jackal is currently valued at about $10.40, so it's not very expensive to pick up. Now lastly, I had to toss this up between the third one or this one. Now I didn't really play the third one much growing up, Manhattan Project, but we got it in the Waves and Games case. Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Now this one was obviously based off an arcade game that they had in arcades, but when they ported it to the NES, everybody was super excited because I think a lot of people were wore out from that first Turtles game. They were getting their butts kicked and everything, and then this came, and this was just kind of your simple beat 'em up, guys, and it was fun. You got to pick your turtle, and they actually were all colored in this one instead of the red stuff, instead of red on the front. and it was just a great game to play. You could play it by yourself, or you could play it even better, coach co-op with buddies. But I had to pick for the last one, Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, which was valued at, well, 15 bucks. So as you can see there, guys, maybe, kind of, at the top there, we are valued at $98.02, loose, of course. And this is a great idea for a video, guys, and I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you like my pick. And I challenge you guys, if you have not done this yet, to also do one. It's cool to see what everybody picks. I know I'm gonna go out after this, search it up, see what some of my friends have done, because I've only seen a few of them pop up every once in a while, and I was like, that is a great idea, so I had to do it. I hope you guys like the picks. Comment below what if you don't do videos and stuff like that. Just comment below what would be some of the games that you'd have to have in your collection if you only had $100 to spend. These would be my stack. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, stay retro, my friends, and have yourself a great day. Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing with power later. I don't know what the hell that was. Yo, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you'd like to watch another one of my videos, make sure to click one of these two up here. If you are new to the channel and like to subscribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button right in the middle of this thing. Thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a great day.